Hello, my Sabri Motors family. We got a new video today. Today's video is going to consist of the 5 things I hate and love about my E63 M6. I've seen how much love you guys were giving the X6 video, so we're going to try it out with the M6. I think the proper start of the video today would be a nice cold start. I've driven this car once in the last 2 months, so it's going to be pretty loud. Fuel pump priming, that's good. Lights are on, mirrors are folding down. Wow, I miss this car so much. Headphone users, beware. I missed it so much! How cold that is. Never, ever getting rid of this car. So we're gonna let her warm up. You know how I did some revving in the video of the X6? Yeah, we're not gonna rev the M6 because I haven't driven it and I don't want to put any stress on the motor because I'm doing the rod bearing soon, so I don't want something to happen to it. Straight into this video, so we're gonna start off with the 5 things I hate about this 2008 BMW E63 M6. This isn't in particular order, so we're gonna start with the first thing that I have on my list. It's gonna be this transmission. It's the SMG3 from BMW, a sequential gearbox. It's basically a manual transmission, but it just doesn't have the clutch. It drives exactly like a manual, so it is way better than the E46. Come here. Let's show you guys. We come in here. This is basically what the stick looks like. You have your basic neutral. It has no park, so you have to put up the handbrake like this, or else the car will roll back. But you want to put it up, and it is not rolling. So if we start the car, let the fuel pump prime. Turn off the music. Beautiful. So if you want to put it into drive, this is basically manual mode. This is automatic. It has several settings for the SMG Trans. So it has 5 settings for that. Then if you put it in M mode, it still stays at 5 settings. But then the cool thing with these cars, the shifting gets even harder and faster if you turn the traction control off. And as you can see, there is a 6th setting. So if you put it one more, that is the fastest shifting possible. And then you can throw it into neutral, and this is reverse, left and up, and then that's neutral. It is a very jerky transmission. For the highway and racetrack, it would be beautiful, amazing. But for the streets, it does get really jerky, and it's not so fun. All right, the second thing I don't like about this car, I'm being very picky about this. So on like the X6, for the keyless entry, it has lines to lock the car. On this car, you have to do this and it'll lock. It's weird, right?
Yeah, sick.
But to unlock it, it's normal. I don't know, that just really bothers me. Like, I'm not gonna, and sometimes it doesn't work, I don't know. But it's working right now, so that's weird. But yeah, it's a little annoying. I don't know why I just didn't do it like that one. I mean, I really do love this car, so it's kind of stupid stuff that I'm pointing out. Alright guys, so the third thing I do hate about this car, it's not the engine, but how BMW gave it to the owners that own this car now. These S85 5-liter V10s have a problem with the rod bearings. They spin over time if you don't replace them, or as you saw in the intro, I did let the car prime the fuel pump. Then I didn't move it for about 10 minutes, so I was letting the car do its warm-up procedure. As you can see here, I have ordered VAC Motorsport rod bearings, coated rod bearings with ARP bolts. We're gonna get that done so she can be bulletproof. That's not a big problem. I mean, it is a big problem, or else the engine will blow up. But my baby, it's only given me two problems in the last year and a half. I don't know, this is a big downside. So, VAC Motorsports rod bearings. It is a big job. It's about 12 hours labor. That needs to get done so we can drive it carefree. But that's gonna be one of the downsides I really don't like about this car. But then also you do have a bunch of other stuff that you have to worry about. But this is the main thing that you should be worried about. So let's get into the next one. On to the fourth thing. Come over here. This third brake light. This is an LCI model. They put this LCI on LCIs only. So if you go 06, 07, it does not have this trunk light. I mean, if you look at it for a second, viewers. Look at it. That doesn't look great. If you look at it, it just ruins the vibe, right? I don't know why they put it there. On the 06 and 07s, it's up here. Wouldn't that look better? Let me know in the comments, low-key, right? But I don't know. I really don't like that. But that's not a big problem. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much. Could get a CSL trunk, right? Sabri, CSL trunk. Low-key, CSL trunk would look pretty dope, right, guys? Maybe we should try it out. Oh my God. Wait, come here. These windshield washer things, if you look at them, wait, hold on. If you look at them right now, and then look at the car, you won't unsee them. Yeah. You really won't. It looks so weird. Same with the washers. Man, doesn't it look weird with it? Yeah. I swear. Because once you look at them, you don't unsee them, and it's like super ugly. On to the fifth thing I hate about this car. It's gonna be that it has no rear view camera. Even though it is LCI, like my brother's Sabri's 2007 X5 4.8i, even the X6 has a rear view camera, but it's pretty dog, even though it'd still be helpful. But it still has sensors, so if we come inside, you have some parking sensors. Turn it on. Let's see if we can make them work. See? Front and rear, no big deal. They're pretty helpful, I can't lie, because 5% tints, it's not no bueno in the dark. That's basically 5 things I hate about this car. It's a pretty shit list, not gonna lie. Besides the engine and transmission, and these fucking washers, you know, I don't like these either. But this is so ugly. Yeah. One more time, step back and look at the car. You're not gonna unsee it, right?
No.
It's so ugly.
Stand next to it? Yeah, it's even uglier.
Alright guys, we're gonna get into the 5 things I love about this car. First thing I do truly love about it is the sound note from the S85 V10. I don't know if I should rev it. Should I rev it for them?
Yeah.
It cooled down a lot. We'll give you like some baby revs. Go back there.
Baby revs.
So my exhaust is Eisenman Race Axlebeck with the Super Sprint X pipe. I still have cats, stock headers, everything. I still have secondary cats. But that sound note is probably one of the best from BMW ever, and that is no question. Jason's M3, the S65, and the S85, best sounding BMW engines ever. So the second thing I love about this car is the rawness of it. I'm defining rawness by when you drive it, you hear everything, you feel everything. The shifts are so brutal, it puts you in your seat. I don't know, like when you're driving it, it just doesn't feel like anything you've driven before. The closest thing you could put this car up against, like in terms of performance-wise, because it is faster than a Lamborghini, or yeah, Lamborghini Gallardo. Like when you shift, it just takes your head back, and then it slams it forward and takes it back again. This thing, when it goes over 100 miles an hour, it just takes off. There's nothing stopping it. It just wants to go faster and faster and faster, because she'll go up to 210 miles per hour. All right, so the third thing I do love about this car is that it has hydraulic steering. Any new M car has electric steering. This car, when you drive it, you're very connected to the road. You know where the wheels are at all times. You know when you're going through a corner, you know how much the wheels are being, like, even though you're not looking at the wheels, you'll know how much it is. You guys know how many times I slid in this car, roundabouts, everything. This car sliding it, it's not the easiest, but it is very good. Like, it's not meant for it, but it will slide really good. I love how, even though it's like a newer model BMW, it has a lot of history behind it. It's a legend. This was the first time BMW ever did ambient lighting doorstep seals. Just the driving experience from this car, I do love it a lot. For the fourth thing I do love about this car is its presence. The look that BMW came out with this car back in 2004? It was 2004 when they came out with the E63 chassis code. And then in 2006 they released the M6. But my car is 2008, so it's an LCI model. I do love the design of it all, with the LCI tails, LCI headlights. It kind of looks like a shark. I call it a hammerhead shark because the headlights are so far apart, and then it just goes like in the middle, like wide. And then we have the beautiful carbon fiber roof. The E92 and this car started carbon fiber roofs. Man, this car is just OG on so many levels. All right, the fifth and final thing I do love about this car is how ahead of its time it was. Compared to current cars today, I have raced a bunch of cars. So for example, the 2018 M3 competition, I put buses on them. 50 roll. Off the line, obviously I'm not gonna get them with this car, obviously, because I don't have the low end torque. This car has 507 horsepower, 383 foot-pounds of torque. It doesn't have a lot of low end torque. Its power is up above 6,000 RPM. I've taken M3, F80 comp, F82 M4. Both are stock, obviously not downpipes and tuned, because a stage 2 M3 or M4 would take me buses. I raced the stage 2 M340i in the last video. I gave him pretty good gap, but he told me he wasn't on E85, so he told me to run it again, but I said I'm straight. Very quick car. That's what I'm saying. After 100, this car just keeps going. That S85 V10 will be a legend forever. This car is a 20K car this day, 25K. Obviously not mine, but you're talking like a junker one. It's like 25K. But I mark my words, this car will be a 100K car one day. 100K plus. Same with Jason's. Any clean one. Man, this car, something special from my heart. I wouldn't have it without my brother. I appreciate him, grateful for him, love him. I love this car. Life's good. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you think about the E63 M6. Were you surprised? Were you not surprised? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know below. But until the next video, we're out.